Welcome to Brew Matures. Today we've got a super special episode. We've managed to get our hands on a bottle of 120-minute IPA. Alright, Mary, 120-minute IPA completes the trifecta from Dogfish Head. All it says is 120-minute IPA, the Imperial India Pale Ale. 16.6% alcohol.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so we went to 6 to 9. Now we're at 16.6. We're in the realm of stouts.
Yikes.
Many would say that an IPA is not meant to be this high in ABV.
Are we gonna die?
What you have here is the holy grail for hop heads. This beer is continually hopped over a 120-minute boil and then dry hopped for over a month. Enjoy now or age for a decade or so.
That's funny.
And they're only half kidding. This doesn't even have a best by date because you can literally age this beer, which goes against everything for an IPA. IPAs, many purists are like that you have to drink them fresh, which is normally the case, but this being such a high ABV, technically you could age it as long as you keep it cold.
So when people, like you said, there's no best by date. People say you should drink IPAs fresh because it
goes bad faster.
Like it tastes stale?
No, because of the hopping and everything, the taste goes away faster. Usually people say it turns like maltier or like, it's hard to explain. Like it just goes bad faster. It doesn't taste as good as it will fresh, especially hazy IPAs. They're the worst culprit.
So when it's when anything's this high of ABV, it's just gonna keep longer because the alcohol just preserves it pretty much.
Yeah, it keeps longer. It's kind of like wine. My friend Jeremy, shout out Jeremy, he always explained it similar to wine in that it doesn't necessarily get better as it ages, it just changes. So depending on what, you might like it better fresh.
Yeah.
And then again, you might like it better a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, It's just going to taste different. With stouts, a lot of them are able to be aged because they're so high ABV like this. Mm-hmm. However, a lot of the adjuncts they add fade over time. So if you have ones that have coconut, or sometimes some types of vanilla, or coffee is another one that fades fast. A lot of fruits fade fast, so you want to drink those fresher usually.
I'm excited. I like the label. It's just a huge hop.
Yeah.
That's very fitting.
And their logo, and it's gold.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like it's a little something special.
I like the gold on the black. It looks like,
fancier.
Okay, this is something. Where did you find this? Did you have to go to a bottle shop for it?
I did. I saw it in a bottle shop, and just to put it in perspective, the price of this one bottle is the price of like 1 6-pack of one of the other ones.
Wow.
So still not crazy expensive compared to some of the bottles that we've bought. But
for IPA, I feel like,
this is a very polarizing beer in the craft beer community, it feels like, because I feel like whenever somebody posts they're drinking it, it's a mixed post of like, oh, that's BS, like the IPA should never be that high, it's all like a gimmick. And other people are like, oh, I love this beer. Like some people literally buy a 4-pack of it, a 6-pack of it, and literally cellar it for years. And then they like it better 5 years down the road. They say it tastes more like a barley wine than an IPA at that point. So I bought 2 bottles, drinking one now, fresh, and then we'll have one down the road a piece.
So when people say IPAs are not supposed to be this high, does it mean like they shouldn't be this high, or it should be labeled as something else? Like it should be a different style of beer.
Probably a different style of beer, but I might have misspoke. I think maybe what they meant is it's not meant to be aged. IPAs are never meant to be aged.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, because people age them, it's like you said, maybe it should be labeled a different style of beer. But 16.6% alcohol. I looked it up beforehand, and it comes out yearly, I believe, and every year it ranges from 15 to 20%. So this is on the lower end of that spectrum, but still super high for an IPA. Probably the highest percentage IPA we've ever had on the channel.
I think it's the highest IPA I've ever had.
It will be easily. I've had a couple quadruple IPAs, but I don't believe they were even 16%.
Yeah, that's wild.
But that's enough talking about it. Let's get to drinking about it. All right, Mary, are you ready?
I don't know. I'm scared without this one. Ooh. I like this is a different bottle cap than the other ones, not only in color, but there's a little, like, it's like the hazard caution. You're about to get messed up.
That was the same cap they had on their other barrel age, the Utopia's Worldwide Stout that we tried. That's a completely different color yet again here. Yeah. It's like an orange or a super dark yellow, you need to drink more water color.
This smells...
That's hoppy.
What?
Malty.
This... Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. Sometimes I have the weird smells. This smells like a Clorox bleach wipe.
Oh my god.
Like lemon-scented Clorox bleach wipe.
I kind of smell what you're talking about. There's citrus notes in there, and there's that maltiness that's coming up. I kind of know what you're talking about.
This smells wild. This smells like it's going to be bleach in here.
And I mean, look how dark that beer is, everybody. That is a dark...
Yeah, it's pretty dark.
IPA. This could be like a quintuple IPA. Is what this basically is.
I'm a little scared.
All right, let's go.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
This is dangerous. It doesn't taste
like
alcohol-y.
an IPA.
It doesn't taste like an IPA. It doesn't taste like 16%. It's very citrusy for some reason.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
I was almost thinking it reminds me almost of like a barley wine at the end on the finish.
I think that barley wine that we had the other night was the very first barley wine I've ever had. So I don't know.
There's almost like...
Very citrusy.
Not a lot. I'm getting more of like toffee and caramel notes from it.
What?
Yeah, that's wild.
This tastes like a...
Dry hopped for over a month. Wow.
This tastes like a very bright, smooth, citrusy beer. This is very dangerous because I feel like I can have a 6-pack of this.
And then you'd be in the hospital.
I would be in the hospital. This is really good.
I feel like we're having 2 different beers here.
You want to switch?
No, it's nice. It's... To me, it reminds me of like a barley wine.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think that barley wine we had the other night is the first, and I can't, like, it's not that I don't remember, it's just like I haven't had enough to say.
I would say, it could be dangerous. The alcohol does hit you, though. I can already start to feel it creeping in.
I don't taste the alcohol, but I know what you're saying.
No,
like, you can feel it.
You can feel it. Not that you can taste it.
Yeah.
This is, it's good. It's another good one from Dogfish Head here. Like I said, I heard a lot of mixed reviews, was nervous about it, but
I
had to try it out. Yeah.
I mean, this is now tasting citrusy in almost an alcohol, like a liquor way.
Ooh, now the alcohol's getting there.
I think so. Yeah, I think like it's like getting to be like a mixed drink. Smooth, not smooth, but like citrus kick, like maybe like a lemon drop or something.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
It's not bad. I like it a lot. I mean,
and
like I
especially
said,
like
6-pack of this, be in the hospital.
There's a little bit of bitterness at the end, and I don't know. Maybe like when I think hops, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong hops because I'm not getting a lot of super hops here. There's just a lot of flavor, and maybe that's what the hops they're looking for do here. I don't know.
But that's weird that they said you hop heads out there will love this because this isn't like a normal hoppy.
It's not the most hoppy, dank smelling IPA I've ever had.
Yeah, this is the exact opposite of what I thought I was gonna get.
For all 3 of the beers that we reviewed from them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm getting a lot of that citrus now.
That's so weird that I didn't get any hops in any of these 3 beers.
I had a little bit in the 90-minute, a little bit here, a little bit of that hoppy bitterness, but
Yeah, that's
not
what
as
I'm
much
getting,
as you would think from a West Coast, and especially not one that's like, oh hey, like you said, you know, for hopheads. This is another one of those beers that I'm super happy that we got to try.
Yeah.
Glad I was able to find it. Just right time, right place. Wasn't even looking for it necessarily when I went to the bottle shop, but there it was. I feel like we've had a lot of those on the channel lately, where it's like, hey, I finally get to try this. Breaking stuff out of the cellar, but yeah. You know, you rate 120-minute IPA.
I think that this is a beer that you drink one and maybe take a nap afterwards.
One and done. One and done beer right here.
And then maybe at the end of the night, maybe you can drink another different beer, not the same beer. Maybe something lower in ABV. I mean, like you and I are very used to stouts. I've had higher stouts.
Yes.
But I think that this is really dangerous because you feel like you can drink this and then you can drink another beer and then drink another beer after
Especially
that.
because it's pretty light.
Yeah.
And most stouts kind of feel a little heavier in your stomach or even in your mouth, so it makes you not want to drink as much of it, perhaps. But this is very light, and I can see how you're sipping on one of these and just ready to crack open another one.
Anyway, with that being said, I really enjoy it. Like I like it. It's probably not something that I would spend money on. I'm really glad that you got it, and I'm glad you have another one. It's a 4.25.
Okay.
It's good. It's tasty.
I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.5. I like it a lot. Like you said, I'm glad I have another bottle, and interested to see how that turns out in a few years' time. Because I think I'm just gonna age that one and see how it is.
Yeah.
Because if it gets not darker, but if those toffee and caramel notes that I get from it really come out more and it evolves that way, I'm really gonna enjoy it.
What? What do you mean? I don't get any of that. Let me taste this. Oh. Taste this.
It tastes different?
It does. I get what you're saying with the toffee and the caramel.
I get the same from yours.
What do you mean? No, yours tastes dark. That's weird. That's weird. I'm totally not even joking with you.
I don't know what to say. I poured mine first, so maybe, I don't know, it doesn't say shake on it.
Well, yeah, now I get what you're saying with the toffee and the caramel, but...
It's like almost like a barley wine, like I said, like almost like that barley wine we had the other night.
I don't know how to explain that. I don't know how to explain that, friends.
If you can explain it, let us know down in the comments below.
It's still good.
120-minute IPA, definitely the best of the three. So once again, it's another trilogy that we've done where each step does indeed taste different and better than the step before. Therefore, I feel like it justifies the price a little bit more.
Yeah.
Especially like you said, and a couple of the other beer reviews we've done, the time they put into it is always going to increase the price.
Right.
And once you understand how much work that is and how much time that actually is, it makes sense. But that does it for today's beer review. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, we'll be matures, try every beer from around the world. One sip at a time.
Welcome back to Brewmatures. Today we got an hour and a half IPA. Oh, this is 120. Welcome back to Brewmatures. Today we got a 2-hour IPA.